The technology change way
No,
way your
first of
shopping
all,
products, né?
sorry. First of all, I'd like to introduce yourself, right?
Okay. My name is Arthur Martins. I'm speaking from Fortaleza, Ceará. It's my second session of Talk and Talk. In English, not having much practical. Then second session, live speaking. Is this?
Okay, nice to meet you. And what about you, Eduardo? Can you introduce yourself?
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Eduardo Carvalho Nunes. I was born in Jacarezinho. Jacarezinho is a small city inside the state of Paraná. So for now, I am living in Portugal. I live here. I came here 4 years ago. I work in the field in machine learning, computer vision, and here in Portugal, I am taking a PhD in computer science. So I am 30 years old. I don't have children. I am not married yet. So that's it.
All right. And about me, my name is Jean. I'm 19 years old. I work as backend developer, and I live in Paraná too, in Jardim Alegre. It's a small city on Paraná. I'm studying software engineering at the university, and every time I like to play and watch soccer. I'm crazy about soccer. I think that's it. So I think right now we can start answering the questions. So, Eduardo, can you choose any question and someone to answer?
Okay. Can be the first question. How was technology changes the way we shop for products?
Yeah.
In my opinion, it's changed very much. The main reason is because internet. I was when I was a child, 13 years, 15 years old. I didn't have an internet, so I had a little or some option buy product from store, a physical store. For now, we have a shop online, so it's more easy, and we can buy anything online. So the lowest price, the product or service, and in my case, changed very much in my opinion because of the internet, and the we have many options to buy a product, in my opinion.
Yeah, we have a lot of e-commerces, right, and we have a lot of possibilities to buy.
So, for example, here in Portugal, to send something, to send the product, the store sends the product. It's very fast. For example, tonight, tonight I buy I don't know, a smart, no, a shirt. I buy a shirt. So tomorrow or Wednesday, we will get the product. Yes. I don't know Brazil, but here in Portugal it's very fast and it's very easy for to buy and to change the product, for example.
Yeah, here in Brazil, we have some options like this. We have the Mercado Livre Full, and you receive in 48 hours, all right? In 2 days, you will receive your product. And of course, it's a little expensive, but you can receive, but you need to pay more, of course.
Okay. So okay, in Brazil about products from supermarket. It's the supermarket
Yeah,
sends
delivery, all right? We have
yes.
some apps that you can download it and use. For example, iFood is uh, an an app that you can do it. But of course, just in big cities, all right? In small cities, it's hard to find a market that use this kind of technology to deliver the products. Here, in my city, for example, but in another big cities, it's more common.
Okay. 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 I will choose another person. Paul,
Yeah.
about you? How the first question?
How has technology changed the way we shop products, Paulo,
Yeah,
in your vision?
just like you guys, I'm from a small city, so it has a huge impact. Uh, it have a lot of options. The cost is very low because the demand we have a lot of offer. So uh, in my case, the technology changed everything in the way I shop products because I can even remember the last time I went to a shop or just supermarkets or something like that. But uh, I try to buy everything online, and my doorbell rings 3 4 times a day, sometimes with deliveries. So uh, in my case, and I think uh, 70 80% of the population, uh, the technology changed the way we bought something.
Yeah. Uh, for example, in my city, we haven't shopping malls, all right, so big with a lot of stores. We haven't these kind of options. So in online e-commerces, of course, we have all of these brands into an app, and we can buy everything that you can imagine. And what about you, Arthur? What do you think?
Okay. For me, the developments, these technologies, the way increase new ways of working, in additional to new forms of purchase. An example, in my city, one application in my city has intermediate between products, delivery, and clients, and clients buy these products in lower price. The products has delivered uh, to homes of uh, 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 entregadores, não sei como seria isso, home of entregadores, and the client receive cell phone location to get these products, because this technology implements the shop methodology and increase and increment ways of work. In my city is utilized for many families.
Yeah.
Is increments ways of work and ways of purchase.
Yeah. And in my opinion, the technology changed everything. Changed a lot the way that we shop for products. I think of the things that I buy, for example, electronic things, I buy online because I think it's cheaper and I have a lot of options. Because, for example, here in my city, it's so small. Maybe I have maybe 5 options of stores that sell electronics. But when I'm searching on internet, I can find a lot of options, a lot of stores, and I can compare the prices. All right. So I think the technology bring to us these options to compare the prices, and you can find what is the cheaper, what is the best option for us. So I think it's the best way that the technology changed the shop for products. We have a lot of options, and we can choose how it's the best for us. And Sueldo, how are you? Good evening.
Hi, good evening, guys.
Can you introduce yourself, please? And after answer the question number one.
Well, I can see the questions, but I
Okay.
can introduce myself.
Yeah. Sorry. Let me send again. But okay. Go ahead.
Well, my name is Sueldo. I'm from Recife. I work with technology too, and this is very interesting to me to speak about technology because I'm teaching too. I'm teaching about network, IT network, and I love it, technology. So I'm here to maybe improve my English and to receive help about you and to give my experience, a little
What?
experience.
Okay. Welcome. And it's your first time here on Talk and Talk.
Oh no, I'm just attend and in another time, but a little. I'm just here.
Okay.
That the
But
last
with
time.
me, it's your first time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. So welcome. And today we are talking about how does technology influence our shopping. And I would like you to answer the question number one. So in your vision, in your opinion, how has technology changed the way we shop for products? I
Well,
send
I
the
agree.
questions.
Yeah, I agree. I think the technology changed our way to shop products. And for example, I'm nowadays I had bought a smartwatch, and I will buy a watch, but because the technology and because the price too, both products are uh, almost the same price. So because there is a lot of products difference and almost the same, so I give the chance to a smartphone because a smart watch because the price and because the technology too. I decide to do exercise and the smartwatch give me many things to control
Yeah.
all that happened with my body. So
Yeah.
this is a big way for control what I will buy the products. That
Yeah.
products.
I use a smartwatch to track how much kilometers I run when I'm running at the street, and that's totally true. I agree with you. Uh, I think we can move to another question, but first of all, I would like to share with all of you, as you we are talking, we buy a lot of things on internet, and because it, I am developing a side project to track this kind of products, and I will just share with all of you a side project that I am developing, and you can see after the meeting. All right, but that's it. Let's move on to another question. So, Sweldo, can you choose one question and someone to answer?
Well, about the two questions,
Yeah, you can choose the question number 2 or another. It feel
no,
free.
that's okay.
Choose.
That's okay. About the question two, yeah, I think that technology impacted the cost of products, but nowadays we have a lot of sites that leave this almost fear. For example, AliExpress. That's okay. We will receive that products 2 months or 3 months, but the price is very impacted for us because we leave that, we take out that, we just products here in our country that are good products. If was a trend product, for example, Apple Watch, for example, or other brands, for impact in the same products, we have AliExpress or sites for buy, for example, Americanas.com or Submarino or ChinaProducts.com.
Yes. And now you can choose someone to answer. Okay,
Well,
so
you that's
can
okay. Yeah,
you can choose
it's
someone.
me, Paulo.
You are muted. All right.
Sorry. Uh, yes, how the technology impacted the cost of the products. If we look in another view besides the customer side, we can see the technology in mainly in China, as we'll say, the technology of the production and uh, how the technology made the cost of the production going down and the globalization bringing the deliver for all sides of the world. It makes the cost of the products cheaper and cheaper every day. So I think technology is the main reason of a lot of capitalism issues, but that's not the case. We're just talking about technology. So I think the, in my vision, the technology changed in the last 3 decades, 4 decades. Uh, the technology impacted most of is the most reason that make the cost of the products going cheaper. Not just that, as we can see, Apple products or other ones. They have technology, they are mass production, but they are not cheap. They are very expensive. So, in my point of view, the technology has impacted us as we can mass produce a lot of things.
Yes. And for me, I think, as you said, with technology, we can produce more things. All right, we can produce more, for example, more smartphones, or even in another field, not in technology. For example, to let me think, to product clothes. When we use technology, I think we can produce more if the company invests in this kind of technology. And when a company invests in this kind of technology, I think the company can produce more and more products to sell. And of course, in the most of times, the products be cheaper. Of course, Apple, for example, it's not an example because Apple has a lot of technology, but it's not cheaper; it's so expensive. But I think the technology help in the production sectors, the companies, and in the most of cases reduce the product's price. But when we have a lot of offers on the internet, the stores needs to not the stores needs to how can I say it, needs to fight the prices of the another stores, all right, to get the consumer attention. So the stores need to have uh, a price a little cheaper compared with the another store. So I think the concorrência between this kind of stores with the, for example, e-commerces that we have a lot of stores, it helped to reduce the cost of a product. For example, in a small city, when we have one or two options to buy something, it's hardest to have this kind of cheaper products, all right? Because you have just one option, and if the option that you have it's expensive, you need to buy if you haven't another way to buy. And what do you think, Eduardo?
I agree with you guys. So I am thinking here about the local sellers, local products in your cities. In my opinion, it was impacted very much. The percentage of profit in these stores in this is for small sellers. So in this case, it's bad for them. So in this case, but for us consumers, it helps a lot, in my opinion, because how I said before, we can buy the same product in the seller, for example, local seller, and the local seller or internet. So internet maybe is cheaper. So that's it, in my opinion.
Yes, and I think Arthur
Okay.
haven't answered.
Okay.
With example, the app used in my city, the customers have a better ways to compare prices for different products and select discounts, uh, big discounts because the price of this is impacted uh, because these new forms of distribution products, all of this, some has possible make because the technologies provide this business advantage for business for companies. This advantage provide this possibility.
Yes, that's it. So let's move on to another question. So let me choose one right now. Let me see the question number 9. So Paulo, can you start answering the question number 9? How has technology changed the way we receive products?
Yes, as I was saying before, uh, the technology changed a lot how we receive the products. The companies are trying to make a journey. I don't know if they use that word, but when we receive a product with a lot of value, uh, subjective value, they put a nice box, they put a expensive embalagem, and we uh, they are trying to aggregate more on the product that than just the product itself. So I think we are experiencing an inside home experience almost similar to go to the shop and buy a product. And the way we are receiving the products is in my city, for example. There is a plenty of new deliverers guys that I know, and they almost can't do the the job of the day. It's a lot of delivers to do. So I think this is very positive. It's backsides jobs that are being generated. It's we almost never see technology generates jobs, just the opposite. So I think it's a positive uh, backsides of the this deliveries experiences.
Yes. Uh, One example that I'd like to share, for example, Amazon. Amazon sell a lot of products every day, millions and millions of products. And the most of time of these products we receive so fast, all right? One week, I think. For example, in my case, when I shop something on Amazon, I receive in 1 week. And I think the Amazon has a lot of technology behind it to become it faster, right? To communicate with the deliveries, all of the platforms, to give to us the experience to track where are our product. I think all of these that big companies have a lot of technology involved to communicate with all of the parts that will be a part of the delivery of a product. Of course, at the beginning and at the Amazon and the delivery that go to your house, we have a lot of communication between them, and of course, uh, a lot of technology that involve them. And I think this kind of communication in real time change a lot of ways the ways that we receive products, because I think with this communication, this faster communication, it can become faster the time that this kind of company deliver our product. All right. And what about you, Sueldo? What do you think?
Well, I think that furthermore, nowadays we can follow from when the products leave the store until it arrives at our house. And we can see the dates and place where he passed. And this also gives us more security in seeing that our product is actually more coming and will be delivered. I think so.
Yeah, that's totally true. And Arthur, uh, what do you think? How has technology changed the way we receive
Oh,
products?
okay. For me, the shopping experience using technology, uh, uh, trades again, get the advantage superior, uh, more superior, have superior. One example of of this is the showcase products releasement. Example, with the reload page of your cell phone, of your computer, you have a possibility to buy new released products, strain released in for China, United States, one click to buy and wait shipping you home. It is great advantage. The other example is the large number of options in numerous applications that can be consults specific products with a simple search. Its greatest advantage it's more superior by in this way.
Yes. And I think Eduardo haven't answered. I don't know.
Yes, yes.
Okay, go ahead.
How Gia said, the change about the delivery, the product. For example, the last month, I needed to change a part or piece of the car. So this part, car part, only there is only in German. So but I am using the car every day because to work, to school. So I needed to car part to faster. So from German, so in 2 days the car part arrived. So this is, in my opinion, 10 or 20 years ago. It's their words this in two days the delivers our products, for example. So for now it's possible, it's more it's very fast. So yeah, that's it.
All right. So
Okay.
you like to say something?
Okay. No. I will choose another or not.
Yeah, you
I
can choose.
choose a question. Sir, yeah, all right.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Okay. The number 6. How was technology changing the way we pay for products? This question is very funny or very important, mainly in Brazil, because the Pix it's very nice for me. In Portugal, they're using Pix. It's almost the same. So Pix is very nice for me. So about the technological change is, for example, in Brazil, Pixing. So in the all people can access your bank account from a smartphone. In my opinion, nowadays, I don't use. I think we don't use money in paper. Okay, generally we pay the project or online, credit card or debit card or Pix or smartwatch. Some people pay the project or pay. For example, I go to the restaurants, so I don't need to to get my paper money. Only smartphone, internet, I pay the bills of the restaurants.
Yeah.
About you, Jean? About the number 6.
Yes, I think the best way that we have to pay for products right now it's the Pix. I think the Pix changed the way that we pay for products because we can pay it so fast. I think maybe in just some seconds you pay your product in an online store, and you can confirmate your shopping with credit card. Of course, it's possible too. Yeah, you pay so fast, but you need to digits, a lot of digits, a lot of numbers. You need to save, and some of course it's a secret your credit card number, all right? But with Pix, we don't need to save nothing in the website. uh, and with, of course, it's not everybody that have a credit card. So I think the Pix changed the way we pay for a product here on Brazil, and the way that we transfer money with each other. All right, I think the Pix, it's an awesome way to pay for products, and it changed the way I shop online. And what about you, Arthur?
Okay. Okay. 1 minute. Okay. I'm uh with example acknowledged by me of applications. The Kawaii app had gets this question. These questions stay in development of this app. Example is app Kawaii. The technology implemented in this uh, with technology brings new experience of buy things. Companies manage establish virtual currencies to purchase these products. The way many forms to gain the virtual currency, to many forms to increase this currency virtual, and use virtual currency to purchase the company's products, and these companies of these things so good methodology much used for our age, for entertainment, form of entertainment. If this
Okay. So, Paulo, can you answer the question?
Yes, just complementing what you guys are saying about Pix. About, I think they went deployed like 2 years ago, something like that.
Yeah.
This time, I was working on a bank you might know called Scope. That is not a bank; it's a cooperative, but we used to call it as a bank. So it was very interesting how the things grow as in a speed that is higher, most very higher than they are expecting. And they used a word that Pix bankerize some slice of the people that aren't they don't have bank account, they don't have nothing because Pix they have now. So I can see that this changing happening. I can see this implementation, and since it was just a project, and now that is running, and it's very a case of success as in Brazil. It looks like another countries are trying to implement something like that. I think is the most is the most payment governmental payment method that have this lot of success. So I think as a Brazilian speaker, I think the Pix is the most fascinating thing in the last years about payment and this stuff. And it's funny because a few years ago you need money on the pocket before you need a card, a bank account, a card in the pocket. Then you needed a phone. Then you can pay just with your smartwatch. And now, as we see in this, as we saw in this video, we don't need nothing. We just need to enter to the store, grab the things, and get out. And
Yeah.
this will be debited on our account. So this is just because of the technology, and it is fascinating.
Yeah, that's true. And what do you think, Sueldo? What your opinion? How has technology changed the way we pay for products?
Well, I agree with you guys. I think that in Brazil, Pix has become the most common form of payment. And I think the main reason for this change is that for those who buy it, it's because of the speed of payment confirmation. And for those who sell, it's because of the security that they will actually receive for the product. So I think this is the main thing that we'll think about the buy or to pay using Pix.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. So, Jose, how was the conversation in your breakout room? It's nice. Did you enjoy the topic?
It's nice the chat topic, but I think the same topics have is equals. They
And have you answered all the questions on your breakout room?
the question for question 7, I have a very 7.
I like
Uh,
7 questions.
I don't
What do you
understand.
like?
Can you repeat?
I saw the question 4, question 7, very equals.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
But I like it.
So can you answer the question number 10 for us? How has technology impacted the availability of products?
Me?
Yeah, all right. Go ahead.
Quanto por da tecnologia? I don't know. The technology is very impactful because for the principal practice databases. For database with the databases, the process have more control. In the big scale.
Yes. And what do you think, Murilo? How has technology impacted the availability of products? The question number 10.
Let me see and give you an example. When you need products and yeah, the people's extract a lot of resources in the forest, for example, and the environment. It's a good problem in the nowadays, and impact a lot of availability and impact the environment too. Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah, and I think when as we has more options to buy things in e-commerces, of course, we don't need to know if, for example, a local seller in a local store has the product that we need. All right, we don't need to go out to buy something. We can search it on internet and buy. We don't need to go out and see if a local store has this product available on the store. I think it's a good point of the e-commerces, for example. And what do you think, Paulo?
Sorry. Is just the question 7? Sorry.
Question number 10. How has technology
10?
impacted the availability of products?
Oh, yes. So that is just it's a funny thing. The big techs of the commerce, like in Brazil, like Mercado Livre, is it's building a lot of warehouses in strategic points of Brazil. So anywhere you are in Brazil, you have a warehouse a few kilometers of your house. So I think they are making local stores in some big cities where you can purchase the product on the site and get on the store right in a few minutes or a few hours, and this is incredible.
Yeah,
So it was beyond imagination. I don't know, 6 years ago. No one can imagine these options we have right now.
yeah, that's true. And what do you think, Eduardo?
In my opinion about the many options and these options of products can be delivery very fast. It's very it was very nice. It's about this mainly in Brazil. Brazil is a big country, and so for example, in our case here, the product from Amazon arrived in a week. So in my opinion, 10 or 15 years ago, it wasn't very it wasn't fast.
Yes, that's true.
But for me it's yeah, but maybe all these technologies are very nice, but in my case I spend much money. So I see a product from AliExpress or Black Friday from Amazon. So I don't need that product. So okay, it's very expensive. So maybe tomorrow I will get the product. It's nice. Okay, I buy this. So it's very
Yeah,
dangerous for me.
yeah, that's
So
true.
maybe for example, I 10 years ago I bought many things from AliExpress when I live in Brazil. So AliExpress the delivery delay 2 months. For now I think is more fast. I think
Yeah, I
my
think it's
friend.
maybe three
Yes.
or 1 month.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's it.
And what do you think, Arthur?
Then question them.
Yeah.
Okay. For my opinion, the number of products for sale has grown because
Yeah.
this there really many options in different applications. With possibility for buy increasing options for buy for peoples of different ages, children, adolescents. It's the best as Apple. The disponibility of products increased for many types of peoples, many ages. It's
Yeah.
in my opinion.
Yeah, we have a lot of options right here in different persons, for
Yeah.
different topics that you wanted to buy different products that you search. Of course, you will probably find in one e-commerce.
Very good.
Yeah, so guys, unfortunately, we haven't more time to keeping talking about this topic. To end this meeting, I sent a survey here on the chat. So I'd like to know if you like or dislike this topic, and I'd like you to share what you'd like to talk at the next meetings. All right. As I said at the beginning, if you'd like to have access to these questions, you can find all of these at the Talk and Talk website. And I think that's it. I hope see all of you at the next meetings to talk about technology again. All right. I think
All right.
that's it.
Okay.
All right.
Good night.
Perfect. Good night.
Goodbye. Good night.
Night.
You.
Good night. Thanks.